Okay. Well, welcome to our beauty break. It's just another way of saying 15-minute beauty break, Fab Five in 10 minutes, whatever you want to say. But we're going to share in 15 minutes our favorite products. And I've got a couple of helpers today. We've got Fran. Give us a wave, Miss Fran. She's in there. And then we've got Chrissy. Give us a wave, Chrissy. We are all coming at you from San Diego, and we're so excited just to say hello. We want to dive in because 15 minutes is going to go fast, and we are so excited for you to be with us. But let me tell you how tonight's going to work. Really simple. This is an opportunity for us to give you a sneak peek of the hottest trends in skincare and, of course, beauty. And tonight we're going to give you some opportunities to win. Who likes to win? Anybody? All right. So, we're not the price of right, but no cars, no trips to Tahiti tonight. That'll be the next session. So you're going to want to make sure you schedule with your consultant. But for tonight, you're just going to grab a piece of paper. And what we're going to do, we do this little thing. It's super easy. I'm actually going to draw with you a little tic-tac-toe board. And our tic-tac-toe is a fun way for you to track as we go through each of our favorite and fabulous products for tonight. This is where you're going to write down all of those items. You're like, doggone it, that's amazing. I need that. Or you might even say, I really want to try a sample. Whichever one, I want you to make sure that when you have that thought pop into your brilliant head, see, my group is called Be Bold, Beauties, and Brains, because you're brilliant. Yes, say yes. Shake your head. I am brilliant. Repeat after me. I am brilliant and I am beautiful. And we want to keep you that way. Mary Kay always said, how old you are is your business. How old you look is mine. So I am so excited for us to be able to bless you. And this little tic-tac-toe will help us stay on track. You're just going to write down any of those items you say, oh, I got to get that right now. Or of course, you're excited about a sample. Okay? Deal? Pinky promise? Everybody with me? Any questions on how we're going to move forward? Now, at the very end, we are going to have a little chat, your consultant, or of course, if you are my guest, and then we're just going to follow up. We're going to see what you liked. We're going to also be able to answer your questions. So feel free to write those down as well, but I'm going to just dive on in. So I'm going to start us off tonight. Who is feeling like a little parched after all the sun? It is the dog days of August, right? And I don't know about you, but I am experiencing that little bit of extra. There's heat outside, then there's the air conditioning, and my skin is just feeling a little overkill. And I want to talk tonight about one of our fabulous products. And this product, as I drop everything, I want to just tell you that Mary Kay gives us these amazing fact sheets. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the Korean-inspired biocellulose lifting. Everybody say lift. Now, I did like this, but of course it's for this. Okay, but we might want to lift all of it together. And I don't care where you use it. They're my favorite. So I might use them elsewhere. But let me just tell you where Mary Kay recommends you use them. They are Korean inspired. And if you know anything about that, Korea always has they are the forerunners in all of the hottest skincare and other things. So Mary Kay teamed up with the Korean skincare and beauty experts, and we created the biocellulose. Now, why is that? What does that mean? Well, it is a pure plant-based material derived from coconut water. It's interlocking. Y'all say interlocking. It's interlocking fibers form a highly absorbent three-dimensional fabric, allowing the mask to generously infuse a complex of beneficial ingredients. Now, who here would love to have the lift and that plump, beautiful, youthful glow? Anyone? Now, this is a mask, and maybe you've heard of sheet masks before, but there are sheet masks that are just hydrating masks, and then there's Mary Kay's. Mary Kay's lifting mask, get this, you guys, we are ranked as one of the top 20 from the Good Housekeeping, and they did a recent July article 2022 on the best sheet masks, and we're number 8. Say, shut the front door. We are so excited. And the reason that we're so good is it's not just hydrating by penetrating the serum deep into the skin. This also has something called sodium can't even say it very well, sodium hyaluronic. Now, you might have heard of sodium hyaluronate, something like that. Okay, you might have heard of HA acid. Well, one of its parts is that ingredient and actually helps to create a plumpness to the skin. So in addition, it has oat kernel extract and orchid extract. And so women found that when they used this, it wasn't just hydrating, you guys, it was a lifted effect. So it works really, really well with our advanced skincare system called the repair system. So this is something that has 4 treatments. Now, I got to tell you, I did a little snooping today, and I got to tell you that La Mer, that fancy schmancy product, you can get one of their masks. It'll only be $37 for one mask. You can go to Sephora, and one of their top sellers is $25 a treatment. Ours is only for a 4-pack is only $17.50 for one sheet mask that not only helps to hydrate and it says here, gives you 24 hours of extra hydration, but gives the lift. And Mary Kay, not only do we have the Good Housekeeping seal of approval for this product, we are the only cosmetic company that has a lifetime warranty. So if you're thinking like, oh man, I'm about to see some of my high school friends, we got a reunion next month, I'm back to school, I want to look my best, Mary Kay recommends doing this in conjunction to your supplements, and you can do it once or twice a week. So if you're like, oh man, I really can't wait to have a lifting biocellulose treatment, go ahead and put that in one of the squares, okay? So I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Chrissy Payne. She has, I think, 2 products she's going to talk to us about.
Hi, thank you, Andrea. Yeah, I am going to talk to you about 2 of my favorite products. Only 2. I know the whole catalogue are my favorites, but I've picked 2. So first one, CC cream. So our lovely CC cream stands for complexion corrector, or I call it clever cream. CC, clever cream is much easier to say than complexion corrector. Comes in 5 shades, and you put it over once you've moisturized and everything. It's got SPF 15, so you're still getting some protection from that sun. It's very lightweight, which is what I love. So it's a nice dash out the door. If you don't want that full-on caked on foundation, this is perfect. And those 5 shades, they are just super lovely. So it just gets rid of those blemishes and redness. Even people with rosacea can wear it. So let me just read off the sheet what it says. So lightweight coverage for a natural, flawless looking complexion. Absolutely. I have it on now. Now I wear it all of the time. So love it. And it delivers 8 benefits. 8 benefits, not just 1, 8 in one step. So it protects, it brightens, it corrects, it minimizes redness, it conceals, it hydrates, it reduces the visible signs of aging. Who loves that? And it defends. And it's got a broad range of skin tones. So whatever skin tone you have, this it works. And it also for any skin type. So if you're oily, this is perfect also. So it's a great multitasker, whether it's for your vacation or you're just dashing out the door. What else do we have? So again, there's SPF, so it protects against the damaging UVA and UVB rays. It's lightweight, it's got mineral-based pigments, which help correct the look of imperfections and improve your overall complexion with lightweight coverage. That doesn't give that made-up look. Minimizes redness. We all want a bit of that. And it was even tested on women with rosacea who agreed it helped diminish the look of their redness. So perfect. Instantly conceals the appearance of blemishes, also conceals those dark circles, which is a must have for me because I seem to always have those. Anyone with kids? Yeah, we need them, don't we? Get rid of those dark circles. It blends beautifully with your skin tone, and it soothes and nourishes acne-prone skin too. And it calms troubled skin. What more can you ask? That's why it is clever. clever cream. And it hydrates for 10 hours. So it provides nourishing comfort without feeling oily and greasy. And it also helps reduce the visible signs of aging. Magic! Very clever, clever cream. So, and it also defends against the skin damaging free radicals thanks to its powerful antioxidants. So it's all suitable for all skin tones and all skin types, and sensitive skin, oil-free, fragrance-free, dermatologist tested and tested for skin irritancy and allergy. So a super good product. Like I say, 5 shades. If you want something with a bit heavier coverage and you don't think out of those 5 we can find the right one for you, we can color match you. So just let us know and we can color match you for our Time-Wise foundation, which comes in luminous or matte, and we've got over 20 shades in those. So on that we can get together and do a color match. So just give me a text or whatever, pop me a call and we can set out a date for you to be color matched. And along with the CC cream, I had to say the other product as well, because I always use it with it, and that's our makeup finishing spray, particularly useful in these hot days. So you just give it a nice T-zone spray or X and boom, you're done, and that sets you up for the whole day. I've sprayed my glasses now, can't see. So it feels completely breathable, again works on any skin type. It keeps your makeup looking freshly applied for hours, and it dries quickly and never feels sticky, and it washes off easily as it applies. Another bonus, these hot days we sweat a bit, so it's keeping your makeup set, but you can use it as many times as you like throughout the day, and it is super refreshing. So just get a bit hot. For me, I'm that time of life, I have a lot of hot flushes, so out it comes, cools me down. Lovely. There we are. That's our CC cream and our finishing spray.
Thank you, Chrissy. Thank you. All right, we're going to move right over to Miss Fran, who has the micellar water to share with us. Oh, you're muted.
Thank you, Chrissy. Clever girl, using the clever cream. All right, the micellar water. Anyway, it's in a lovely pink bottle. It is effective for just in between. If you want to just wipe down your face, it has mice. It's called micellar water. It has micellars in it, and they attract dirt and lift it off like a magnet. You can use it as a double cleanse. Now they're having the double cleanse. You put this on first, then you put on your wash and your cream, you're good to go at night, and it helps to take off the clever cream that you've been wearing all day. And yeah, it's very refreshing. You can put it in your gym bag, put it in your purse if you got kids that are doing gymnastics, football, whatever. After practice is over, take it out, wipe their face down, and it'll help with acne if they're at that age, to keep from breakouts and what have you, because it digs down into the pores and gets the gunk out. Micellar water.
And that runs at 18, doesn't it, Fran?
Somewhere in there, under 20.
Okay, excellent. Oh, what way to go. So now I have a feeling you probably now want to add the micellar water, because who doesn't want to get all that crud off your face? And excellent, like she said, if you have a teen and they don't want acne, but you got to do an errand at Trader Joe's, you want to get all that off, because within 15 minutes, acne starts to develop. So let's see, who here has at least a tic-tac-toe or 2 or 3, like you actually 3 is tic-tac-toe, but if you have even 2, raise your hand. I want to see who has filled in a square. Any tic-tac-toes out there yet? We've shared at least, all right, I love it, I love it. Well, good, because your consultant has some goodies for you, and I'm gonna keep going because we have one final thing, and forgive me because I lost track of my time. Where is my timer at? Miss Joe, do you have a timer for me? I'm sorry, I forgot. Okay, 4 minutes. Oh, I got it. I got it. Everybody, remember in Z formation, and that's my last name, so I'm good. Okay, so we're going to talk right now about one of my favorite things. Who grew up in the 80s and remembers Pac-Man, right? Well, this is Pac-Man for your face. Oh my gosh. Okay, so last week we talked a little bit about microdermabrasion, and who here could get excited about not only having a lot of the dead skin cells like eaten off your face, but what about going deeper and creating a little bit of a rejuvenation by turning over those slower skin cells? You know, when we get a little older, things sort of slow down. So this is a product that actually has, it's called Radiance Revealing Peel. But don't worry, it's not like a peel, like a painful, sometimes that people think about that. It's more like a little cream that you only let sit on your face for 10 minutes. Now, again, I'm just gonna read to you what Mary Kay has given our sales force for our products, and your skin's gonna look brighter. Anybody feel like I like brighter? I like brighter. Anybody feel like skin texture? You could use some improvement. If you had scarring, it could be from anything from you had a mole removed and you got a little scar to acne, or you have some dark spots. Anyone seeing the sun damage already? Well, this is exactly what's going to help, because glycolic acid, don't worry, it only comes from fruit and buttermilk. And this is something that actually can go deeper in the skin. A lot of products can't go deeper, but this product can go deeper. So what it actually does is it helps to basically eat away those dead old skin cells, giving a boost to our collagen. So everybody say boost. Yes. So it creates a collagen boost. And it helps to have your skin look firmer and, of course, more youthful. When you go to the Medi Spa, you will easily have they call it chemical peel. You can have a chemical peel where your face will scab over for days. Say, ew, eek. No, we don't want that, right? So this is a product that you will not have any of those problems to your skin. It's gentle enough to be using each week, but you can extend. If you are going to the Medi Spa, don't worry, you don't have to go as often. You can save your money. And I love that for $68, this product will last you a good 4 months, because you're only using it once a week. You can use it up to 3 times, but I like to use it in conjunction with our microdermabrasion. So let me continue to tell you that this is a little different than some glycolic peels. Why? Because Mary Kay is better. No, let me tell you why Mary Kay is better. Because Mary Kay understood that glycolic acid could irritate some sensitive skin. So guess what they did? They actually paired it with an exclusive blend. Say exclusive. Yes, nobody else has this. We have over 1,400 patents. So our exclusive blend of calming botanical extracts. So not only is it doing a great job, but you're not going to be dry. Anybody excited not to be dry? You're actually going to have that youthfulness with a little hydration, because it helps to keep your moisture strong in your skin. It also contains marine extracts, and anything from the ocean is so good and yummy for the face. So let me tell you that the glycolic peel is truly one of our favorites, and we talk a lot about this in our Med Spa event. So we're going to go ahead and go right to your tic-tac-toe. So I'm just so excited to hear what products that you put down. Any other new tic-tac-toe winners? Okay, good. So are you getting excited to hear what you're gonna win? Are you ready? Okay, this is my favorite part. When you write down, you don't even have to have a tic-tac-toe. When you write down even just one product that you're thinking, oh, I want to have this, or maybe you want to sample, then tonight, when you schedule your skin session with your consultant to be held in the next 2 weeks, guess what? You're going to get that product for 20% discount. I know. Isn't that exciting? Now, when you have tic-tac-toe, your consultant has a little gift for you too. But I'm just sort of curious. Anyone out there sort of like, if it is for free, it is for me? Any girls out there like that? I see Fran's hand goes, okay, good. I got some takers. Well, my favorite thing is if I could go from 20% to 40%. Would that get you a little excited too? Well, that's exactly what I love being able to help you get to the 40%. So when you schedule your skin session, we just basically go over your skin situation, your regimen, what your skin needs right now. And we make some recommendations with our products. But my favorite thing is we get to actually invite your favorite friends. Who loves to spend more time with your besties, right? So when you actually share your appointment with maybe one friend, okay, that's exciting. Maybe two friends. Well, get this. When you have three fabulous, now we don't want any meanies. They're going to be next week. All the fun, fabulous friends that you invite, you get when you have three friends show up, you're going to get your product of choice at 40, say 40% off. I know it's such a great deal, right? So I'm excited for you. Now tonight, this is what you're going to do. We're going to wrap this up and you are going to text your consultant within the next 30 minutes. And you're going to tell us what exciting product you can't wait to have. And I want you to send us your date of what would work for you. Give us 3 dates for your next appointment. Now, when you talk to your girlfriend, we can easily find a time that would work for all of us. And I want to put you into my schedule as soon as possible. So when you text me 3 dates that would work along with 3 different times for that date. And I'm going to see when I can fit you in the fastest, or your consultant will as well. Now, in closing, I just hope you guys had a really fun time. Did you? Okay, wonderful. Well, part of our training is to follow up, and we're going to ask a couple questions. We're going to ask, and your consultant will be practicing, did you have fun? Number 2, do you have any questions? Number 3, what item on your list are you most excited to get at a 20% or even a 40% discount, or maybe just some samples? And the last thing she's going to ask you is if you are somebody that would help with our training program. You see, we're all training into leadership with our company, and we have an amazing opportunity for you to go into a $500 cash giveaway that we do each quarter. So those are our questions that we ask. And for doing that with your consultant in the next 30 minutes, then you're going to get your item plus those tic-tac-toe. How many tic-tac-toe winners? You're going to have an extra gift from your consultant. So I just want to thank you so much for your time tonight. And I can't wait to hear what you're excited to try or to start using.
That was so good.
Okay, let's just say that you better have a fan on you when you're teaching, because boy, you get a little hot. Chrissy's like,
So this is the 3rd week we've done this. Are y'all seeing how it doesn't have to be a formula? It doesn't have to be, you know, just canned or anything. It can be very fun. And Brent and Chrissy, y'all did a great job. Everybody's been doing such a great job, and you're making it fun and informative. And, you know, I'm sitting here, and as I'm listening to the information on the Reveal Peel Mask, I'm like, why did I stop using that? I need to get a vat, fill it in a vat, and dump my entire body in it, you know? So it kind of reminds you too of how great these products are. So thanks everybody for being on. I'm going to do a quick screen share, and I want to show y'all a fun video that I found.
When the pandemic shut everything down, I had to figure out how to provide for my family, and so I decided to step off and work independently. I was so excited about having something fun to plug into and to earn some supplemental income.
Mi parte favorita es la flexibilidad, las amistades que he hecho, también poder hablar de Dios.
What inspired me to start my business? Just the fact that I could help women. So to sit with a woman that's never done this, or is maybe, you know, beat down or whatever, just not feeling good about herself, to be able to play in makeup and then her walk away with confidence.
Para mí, Mary Kay significa buen futuro para mis hijos, una nueva vida. Hace 2 años dejé una relación que tenía bastante violencia doméstica, y Mary Kay me ha dado una gran oportunidad que no lo cambiará para nada.
Mary Kay has allowed for me to become more confident. I feel like I'm really focus on where I'm growing as a professional, as a helper, as a leader, not only for the women I serve, but most importantly, my family. I feel like I'm living on purpose and I'm building a legacy for them. It encourages women to be connected, and I just think we are way more powerful when we are together. It just really celebrates everyone for where they're at, and that's really important for me, and I think for women, in general.
To go for it. Just go for it.
Que vas a crecer un montón como persona y tu familia es la que va a ver todos los provechos y beneficios que vienen de ser consultora de Mary Kay.
Oh, man, what do you have to lose? I mean, really, what do you have to lose?
Love it. Yay.
That was
Okay,
good.
so let's go into our slideshow. And of course, we want to start with a little bit of Reco. We're excited about the winners that all did their 300 by the 15th. They sold enough product to place a $300 order. Why does it keep flipping? Sorry. And so I know I've already sent Sayonara hers. Irandia Anderson, I've got hers all ready to go. And so we're excited that you guys have earned this. Make sure you go, if you're in my unit, go to joannashipe.com and make sure you fill out I want a prize. And we check that off and get it to you as soon as possible. Yay. All right, Andrea, tell us about this.
Well, are we doing crow time or the other?
Well, you can do either one.
Okay, well, let's do crow time because I talked so much and I think it's awesome just to go back to what we were doing. Do you mind if we stop screen share for a second? Okay, you guys, we haven't done crows in a while, so come on, take it away. Who's got something? Don't be shy. Go, Christine. Unmute.
Okay, so Friday night at dinner with my husband, I convinced him for a date. So we went out and the waitress had an amazing eyeshadow. And I was like, do you like playing with color? And she goes, sometimes I just get stuck in a rut and I use like the same 6 colors. And I'm like, would you like to learn how to use more? And I used all of our verbiage that we did at seminar. And my husband looked at me and he goes, why did you ever stop doing that when we would go out? And I'm like, I have no words for you right now. And he goes, good job. I'm proud of you. And I'm like, he's like, you can do this. I don't know what you're talking about. So it was nice because it was a reaffirming of because my husband's like, I thought you kind of stepped away. And I'm like, no, there's shelf. And so it was nice. And he was like, yeah, you can. He's like, yeah, I get it. You're working. I see it. We're okay.
Good. Snaps to Christine.
Snap,
Very
snap,
good.
snaps. All right, who's next? Don't be shy. Your crow inspires others, no matter how big or small it is.
Yeah, people.
I
jumped
know
all
you
over
guys
the
have
screen.
something to celebrate, and you got to start celebrating yourself before you can ever receive.
Well, hey, I went out to the farmer's market just to get vegetables with my husband and ran into one of his friends and his new fiance, and they're getting married. And she's like, oh my gosh. And like, I totally didn't realize they were together because life. So anyway, I was a little surprised that it was her. And she said, hey, you look great. Your face looks amazing. And I said, well, thank you. It's my Mary Kay. It hasn't changed. And years ago, we had done facials and kind of lost touch. So booked a facial with her for this week. And she said, well, I really like to use that, but didn't know about the cost. And I said, there's many ways to get around that. So we booked her for a facial. I booked her for her wedding, and we'll see where it goes, but she could potentially be interested.
Yay.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Hey, Alice, did you want to say something? You unmuted.
Yes, I was at Target last week. I think it was Thursday, and I bought eggs, and when I got to the counter, they were cracked. And so I said, can I go get another box of eggs? She said, sure. And I just happened to, I was running back because the store had closed basically. And there was a lady there, and she said, oh, don't run. You're fine. We'll take care of you. We're not gonna, you're good. So I got my eggs and I came back and said, thank you, you're so kind. And something just said, no, go back and ask her, blah, 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 blah. And I did. And we were talking, and she was so excited about me coming back to her and talking with her. We did a facial on Friday. I'm still waiting for her to make some decisions, but she loved our CC cream. And she might be interested in the naturally line. So, but she was on the call. We were, she didn't try to, how sometimes they'll give you information, then they just don't answer. But she was on the call. We had a great conversation. So I feel really good that she's going to be a customer and or a team member. And I also set up recurring sessions for 3 days out of the week. Skincare on Monday nights, beauty, fall, because fall is coming. And so fall, every Thursday night, I'll just invite people to, I think the title I have right now is New Fall Beauty Faves or something like that. And then Sunday night self-care, where I'll talk about the pampering. It's a start, and I'm going to see where it takes me.
That's good. That's
Awesome.
good.
Yep.
Remember
You
to
have to-
call people to invite them. Don't just text and all that. People like to hear your voice. I'm sorry, Andrea, go ahead.
Oh, it's just making that decision. And once you make a decision, it's amazing how the path is just much more clear.
Yeah.
So great job.
All right.
Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay. So this Thursday we do have a med spa, and you heard me talk a little bit about one of the products, but the dermo cosmetic line that Mary Kay has started, this is what I do once a month, and you're welcome to join us, but you do need to RSVP so I know you're coming. And we do a giveaway, but we've changed it up a little bit. So if you're interested and you're coming, text me and I will make sure you get in on it. Next slide.
Dre,
Yes.
how do you do a sample of the facial peel?
You have to buy the samples primarily. I mean, you could probably put it into
In the
a
pods?
little- yeah, I just buy the samples and I send it. The nice thing about this is you just send it in an envelope. So it's a stamp. It's not like a $3 thing because it fits right in an envelope.
Okay, good job.
On Wednesday, actually tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah.
The holiday PCP deadline is, well, it is the deadline. So this is the book that Joanna was holding up earlier. It's the lookbook. There are 5 PCP programs in the year. Normally it's just 1 a quarter, but this is an extra one. And it really is a great way to get your customers thinking. If you do a virtual open house, I'm thinking, normally I convert my whole house, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. So this is a way for you to be in touch with your customers for gift giving ideas. And then on the right, I know I can't see it with my little thing here, but you will also see that on Thursday, Mary Kay has the It Just Fits, and that's going to be at the Mary Kay YouTube channel. And another great way for you to invite guests to have that little layering. If you haven't been layering, you want to make sure you're doing that, because even when they say yes, it doesn't mean they're going to do anything with the business. So we want to have that whole pipeline. You know, you want to have people in the works for who's next. And quite honestly, you guys, this is where you get reinvigorated for your own business, your own goals. And I can tell you almost 27 years, 26 years actually, I would not be here if it wasn't for me showing up and listening to stories and getting excited again.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm trying to move y'all over so everybody can see this. So we're tracking. Remember, we're talking about tracking. Okay. We're talking about tracking. So these ladies are on target or have already achieved STAR. So make sure that you are tracking STAR Consultant. The end of the quarter is on September 15th. And that is only 4.5 weeks away. So it's 4 weeks away. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. This is the first quarter. If you miss this, then you do not make full quarter STAR. So basically, guys, think about selling gift certificates, do a Christmas in August sale if you want to, do goodie bags, however you want to do it. But let's not miss this first quarter. It's very exciting. Also, Andrea touched on this earlier. Everybody you talk to about the business, as long as your director does a follow-up, they go into a $500 cash drawing. And we do this every quarter. It doesn't cost you anything to participate. So the consultant wins as well. And, you know, why not? Why not just say, hey, you go into a $500 cash drawing, you may or may not win, but, you know, I'm also, just for your time, I'll give you your favorite lipstick at 40% off, or however you want to do that. It's up to you.
And what a great time to get back in touch with all of your customers, not only to remind them that their lookbook is coming and for their husbands not to throw it away, but you want to make sure you set them up for a back to school session, and you can play with some crayons, play with some colors, and enter the Uniquely Hue contest. This does not have to be the new colors. In fact, if you don't have the new palette, or you don't want to take the new palette as a demo, then I would really recommend finding similar colors in our line and using our Chroma Fusion colors for the contest. That is totally fine. And then you can show the pictures of all the different faces. I've been putting them on our Facebook group and my VIP group. So just pay attention, snag those. Remember, you can save the pictures from other people's groups. And then once it's on your phone or on your computer, then you upload it into your VIP group. And I'll sometimes even take the verbiage, because that's the hardest part, is coming up with what to say. But let me just go back. When I'm doing my follow-ups, I'm telling them, could you get excited about $1,000 in cash that you could earn? Who do you know that would love to be in that contest as well? And schedule those. You can do it virtually, just send them a color card, or of course you could do it in person. My new favorite phrase is, remember that hybrid conversation, some virtual, some at the in person? Well, I love the phrase pink fusion. So that's a new little phrase you can use.
Love it. So brilliant.
Okay, so our year-long consistency challenge, we had, if you miss the first quarter or the first month, it's very, very challenging to ever try to earn it back. And that's why we want you to be a star, because the 4-quarter star is just as important. But we do have some July on target: Christine McKnight, Amy Paw, Jamie Boyard, and Robin Blickman. And of course, we're cheering you on to be in that 600 club for the entire year, earning the gorgeous set of jewelry that you see here by designer RJ Graziano.
And they just really like upped the flash on this jewelry. I mean, it's really, really gotten flashy. So I love that. Love it.
Can I just say something about the makeover contest thing? I don't know whether anyone else uses this. I'm trying to encourage, well, I haven't yet spoken to my customers about it because I keep forgetting, but I keep looking at it, and it's the app, the Mary Case Showcase app. Does anyone use that?
Oh,
because it's got all the looks in there.
Yeah, take it.
And it shows you on the different skin tones, and it plays a video on how to apply to get the look. So there's loads and loads of different looks.
When we're done with the slideshow, I think that if we have like 5 minutes, will you go through that? Because I've been wanting to ask you and I forgot.
Sure.
So after we go through all this, I want you to teach on that today. I think we might have time before we do breakouts.
I don't see it.
Well, if you undo this, we could do it right now, but just take me off of the slideshow, and then Chrissy, you could do spotlight.
It's the Mary Kay Showcase app. I don't know whether you can see. Probably not.
No, it didn't come in.
It's got kind of lots of squares.
Let me
all
show everybody.
Tilty coloured squares.
It's been a while.
Uh,
Okay, here's mine. See it? It's opening here. You'll see it in a second. It's just opening. See all the squares?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's the Mary Kay Showcase.
And you open it up, and there's all the different looks. So you've got the neutral mattes. Lovely.
For wide-set eyes, use the following application technique. Start by applying sandcastle to the outer corner of the eyelid and on the brow bone to highlight using the eye smudger brush. Apply Cinnabar to the center of the eyelid and lower lash line.
That is so awesome.
Add espresso to the crease, starting at the outer corner, taking it almost all the way around to the inner corner of the eye to bring the focus inward.
So,
The eye smudger brush.
so Chrissy, take them back to the very beginning. Do you have the very beginning of the app? Like where to find that?
You just download it from the App Store. Well, that's what I did.
And then
Mary
it's
Kay
right-
Showcase app. And when you open it up, that's what I get. It starts with that one.
Okay.
You have to put your, you have to sign in if you're not already signed in. When you first
Okay.
put it in. you
No,
have
it was
to
so
sign
long
in.
ago that I did it. I can't remember. But you
Yeah.
just, if you sign in, you just need to use your same sign-in details
Right.
as you do for your
With
Mary
your
Kay.
Mary Kay,
So,
Is it
and
called
it
the-
shows you,
This, I'm looking at something called the Mary Kay Looks Collection.
Yes, that is it. So what I was trying to say is this is what's showing up for everybody.
Yeah.
And what you want to do is you want to go right into the section that says education. And then you want to go here, right, Chrissy? Isn't it in the looks?
I don't know. I just downloaded the app from the App Store. Mary Kay Showcase.
I
Okay,
think the
fine.
version, you might have an older version. Maybe just update your version, but it's inside of it.
Yeah, it's that. That's it.
Yeah.
And you click on it. And when I click on it, it just takes you to the, and you can share the videos with people if you want. So you could share them with your customers, shows on the different skin tones.
Gotcha. Yeah, you download it in Mary Kay. You don't go to the App Store.
No, I think you can, Joe.
I
Well, I
looked for it, I
downloaded
couldn't
it from
find
the
it.
App Store.
Oh, I couldn't
Yeah.
find it.
that's where I
Oh,
have
no,
mine.
No, so that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the videos are inside of there. So what Chrissy is saying, when you're with your customer, don't get worried if you don't know what to do with makeup. Do it together. Pause the video. Okay, do that. Okay, let's see what's next. So don't make it a big deal, but really have fun learning and a practice makeover session.
And
This
it, you know,
is
it
so
tells you all the colors on there. And it, you can't see my phone because it's too glary.
And you can even share the video. You can
Yes.
click on it and
You
share
can
the
send
video.
it to your customer. So if they purchase the products, they've then got it forever.
I
This
just
is
shared it.
so helpful. And you guys, these looks are good to try yourself. This is the cool metals. This one is purples and plums. This is
And
pinks and
they
mauve.
also do the printouts as well. So you can, if you wanted to use a printout, that's on the Mary Kay website of the faces, which I think you gave us some anyway, but it's got the same, so like cool metals, It's got, you can get a printout and it tells you which thing, so you could give it to them as well. I have it in my file that I carry with me.
Love it.
So if people want to look through, they can, and they can, there you go.
Kind of fun. It's fun.
Christy showed me
three-
this and I was like, oh my gosh, I've never even seen this. So it was so helpful. Thank
It
you.
is, because I am so terrible at makeup, so I need all the help I can get.
Oh,
So I'm following
Where's
them.
my skunk?
Where? Yep. Get her.
Where's that
Get her.
skunk? You want to, let's rephrase that. I'm choosing.
I'm choosing to get better at applying makeup by learning how to do it.
Very good. All
By
right.
using the resources, the wonderful resources that Mary Kay give us.
I love it. Thank you, Chrissy. That's awesome. Okay. So I'm going to slip through some of these pretty quickly. I know that we talked last week a lot about tracking, but I really want you guys to pick out what forms you're using to track, and I want y'all to show it off to us. And then I wanted to let you guys know too that the Girls with Goals form, we finally got it exactly the way we want it. So there's only 4 weeks. And if you notice, we added the 5 daily dials / contacts. And then if you look on the second page, you can get a bonus for the month. So that's going to be like something we throw out there and say, okay, your bonus for the month is, and you'll be able to get extra points for that. So we're excited about this. I think it's pretty.
It's
like
very
it.
pretty.
I like looking at it.
Excuse me.
Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and slide through some of this. No pun intended.
Third of the month. Don't forget to turn it off. Turn it in.
The what? Oh yeah. Third of the month. Always. Let's do the third of the month. Okay. And y'all, the reason we keep talking about tracking is because a tracked number grows. And if you're not using some type of form just to track what you want to do on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis, you're not going to ever get to your destination because you don't have a map. So I really want to encourage you guys, please, please pick something, send a picture of it and send it to your director, and maybe she'll give you some extra points. Okay. Look who got 5 points. 5 points for turning in your weekly accomplishment for the week of August 14th. You guys remember when you go on the weekly accomplishment submission form on InTouch, that check the week at the top, because we had 2 people put it in for this week right now when it should have gone in as of Sunday. So just congratulations to all of these ladies. Give yourself 5 points. You get 5 points if you're alive. Are you alive? Yay, you get 5 points for if you're alive. And now we're going to see who our weekly queen is. Oh my gosh. Second week in a row. She is on a roll, I'm telling you. And then we also want to make sure that 10 points go to Sayonara and Chrissy for having a star week, but so excited for Christine. So Christine, you talked a little bit during our little care and share session, but can you just tell us, like, how many faces did you do last week?
1.
Okay. And they bought $800 worth?
They bought over $500.
How do you do that?
I have learned everything about the products I can learn. I've practiced my skincare class in front of my kids, in front of stuffed animals. I've recorded myself. I've listened to how I do things. I make it fun. She was cracking up the whole time. It was hilarious. And I listened to her needs. I pre-profiled because she's like, I'm a teacher, I'm busy, I want this. And I'm like, okay, so you want something quick and easy we can do in 5 minutes. Okay, great. And then we did microderm, and she's like, I want a little bit of color because I want to feel like this. So we only did, like, I didn't even do glamour. I only sold her CC cream and under eye corrector. That was it. There's no glamour at all. But I listened to what she wanted. I pre-profiled. I made sure I only packed my car with what I knew she would most likely buy. And I sell roll-up bags. I don't, and then I had a couple little reorders here and there, but my facial was $536.
Good job. Good job. Pre-profile. She said that 3 times. Pre-profile. And that also helps you connect to your customer as well, which I know Christine's really good at connecting with her customers. So proud of you, girl. You're doing it. Oh my gosh, you're racking up those points and those sales. Love it. All right. So keep tracking. I wanted to go over this again real quick because we have this on the Superstars Facebook page. But if you guys need to have a script to invite people to our virtual parties moving forward, because starting the second week in September, we'll be doing the virtual party with your guest. So that first 15, 20 minutes will be with your guest. So make sure that you're practicing this. Remember, Christine just said, I practice. I practice in front of children. I practice in front of stuffed animals. I'm sure that the stuffed animals listened better. Okay. All right. So we are now going to have Andrea talk a little bit about, she had an amazing virtual facial and she was sharing it with me. And I'm like, y'all got to hear how this worked, because she I think you were kind of like, I don't know what to say at this point. So share that with us so that we can learn from what you did and how successful you were.
Well, first of all, Christine, you need to be teaching our class next week. So in breakout, we'll talk about that. But I really just wanted to share, have you had, not you, Christine, but everyone, have you had an event virtually and maybe you didn't quite know what to do when it got a little quiet? Has anybody experienced that? Okay, now I really wanted to be real. Do I have permission to be like totally real with you guys? Y'all know me. I'm always transparent, probably to a fault. But I think it's important. A lot of times we don't do things because we're not really prepped and ready. So that practice that you just heard Christine say, you've heard us say it with our virtual, make a fake Facebook group if you need to, and go practice there. Get a Zoom account, they're free, and record yourself and practice there. Because I had a wonderful facial. The gal is somebody who was in my unit years and years ago. I noticed that she has fallen off and hadn't been in Mary Kay in our pink bubble. So I said, hey, can I do a facial and get your opinion of the new products? And since then, she's become such a stellar, she's very, very successful in her career. Hold on, I got something in my eye. So like Christine, I was listening to her lifestyle and her life skills. Hold on one second. I got something in my eye, you guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, I might not be able to see, but I want to tell you that there was a part where I shared everything and I told her my specials. Now, I do want to tell you that when I'm doing my virtual, especially when I'm doing a facial, I keep it pretty simple. So if I'm going to do something with a client and I send samples, so that's different from our beauty break. Okay, beauty break is more QVC, but if I'm going to do a skin session, generally I keep it as simple as repair, if she's, needing repair, and I do microdermabrasion, and I do satin hands. Now, how do I send that? I have, hold on one second. This is how I send it in a cute little bag. I'll pull out my little thing here. So these right here, you can actually cut and you can actually get 2 out of 1. So if you really want to be cost effective, sometimes you're wasting a whole bunch of your padded envelopes. But Uline is a company. I go in and I buy, now that's massive. So I generally have 5 or 6 consultants and we all go in and you can buy like 300 of them, but they're super cheap. I have one other place, Value Mailers. I think it's called valuemailers.com. Yeah, I think I got these at valuemailers.com. But again, because it's bulk, a bunch of people go in and it's like, I think I get 20 for $5. I mean, so it's really, or less. So it's really good price. But anyway, so I just pop them in the mail, but I put in here, this one is the 3D, but I might do a sample of repair for the actual facial. And then I have the hand cream. So that's sort of their gift that they get to use for a while afterwards. And then I have a little plastic, they're called cosmetic, shoot, Fran, what do we call those? Those little jars, they're teeny, I forget, I'll find it. Fran's got them too, but they're little plastic jars, like teeny weeny. Mm-hmm. And I buy them on Amazon. So inside of that little teeny thing, I squirt a pump of the hand scrub. And then I actually put like the size of a dime of our hand softener. So it's all in that together. Yeah. So that's as simple as I send it. So when I did my appointment, I just said, look here, this is the skincare set of the repair. Normally would be $245, but when you purchase it as a set, you save $40. So it's $215. And then when you add the microdermabrasion, then that's what we call the ultimate repair skincare. And tonight your special is a free satin hand. So those are the only products I've really done. And the satin hands was her gift. And if that wasn't what she wanted, then she could have the repair, and the special with the repair is half off the microdermabrasion. So I kept it really simple. I didn't have any flyers. I didn't have anything in her bag. It was that simple. But then you are quiet, right? You're done. So I wanted to talk tonight about that uncomfortable feeling, because there may be a moment where you're not sure what to do. In a minute, I will post this at Shipe Superstar, but you might have seen my follow-up questions that I have texted. Sometimes, like I've texted my consultants, like, don't forget, these are the follow-up questions. So I really just had these handy. So in that moment where she was real quiet, I said, okay, so do you have any questions? What did you like the most? And I had her go back, half the face. What do you notice? Of course, Joe does the hands. The half the face is pretty good because she sees the difference. And then she has enough to fix the other side. And she can, of course, have that forever because she's getting the set. But I said to her, okay, so any questions? She said no. Okay, softly quiet. What do I do now? Okay, so then I said, okay, great. So which skincare system would be best for you to start with? And I had to really be quiet and take a deep breath. And she said, well, I think it's time. I've been lazy. I don't do anything. I don't even drink water. I think I should get the repair, and let's go ahead and do the microderm. And I said, that's great. I said, you get the satin hands. Do you want to do that one as white tea or fragrance free? Now, this is where Christine has perfected not getting emotional. And I really can't wait for her to teach on that, because you've got to take a deep breath and not get all worried or excited. You have to mentally really just focus on her. Okay, great. Do you want to do fragrance free? Great. Okay. So do you want to pay for that through Venmo, or would you rather do credit card? Okay, Venmo, great. And so then I was able just to talk with her about some of her struggles and be there for support. So I said, it'll take me about 15 minutes to put it all in your bag. I'm going to send you your invoice. Your total is this. And is Venmo okay? She said, yeah, I'll just do that as soon as we get off the phone. And I also found out that she has been lazy. And I said, well, would it help if I was able to give you some kind of texting reminders or, you know, some support in that? And she said, yeah, actually, that would be really helpful. So that's part of that follow-up that we talked about. If you don't have a system where you can, we call it campaigns. I know that Mary Kay has Scipio. I use a company called Rose Revenue that you can set up support texting. And that way, within 3 days, within 2 weeks, she's automatically getting these programmed text messages that you've set up so that she can be reminding her, or be reminded, oh, I have to do the lifting serum after cleansing. Oh, tonight's my night for microdermabrasion. I better remember. So you can do all of that pre-programmed. And so that's what we call automation. And it just means that you have a little bit more streamline in your work, but you have more time for things that are important to you. So I wanted just to talk about that awkward silence, okay? Because in that moment, I just took a deep breath and I followed the questions. So maybe I could just close with, what are these questions? I will post them, and you've heard them before. I actually have these same questions written in my flip chart. Okay, so there's not much difference. And I would do this in an individual consultation. But question number 1 is, did you have fun? And then I would say, what did you like the best? I just threw that in there, but I would say, did you have fun? Did you have a good time? What did you like the best? Do you have any questions for me? Number 3, this was based on tonight, but I changed it for our tonight. But I said, what did you write down that you'd love to earn for 20% off at your skin session? So since I didn't do a beauty break, I would have said, which skincare set sounds best for you to take home tonight? Tonight. Notice I didn't said tonight. Number, the next one was the next appointment. It's so much more fun with a couple of girlfriends. Is there any reason why we can't invite some friends and you can earn hostess credit? She decided to have her sister and her mom, and she gave me their names and numbers, and she's thinking of her coworker. So again, that next appointment, that follow-up. When they start on the skincare within the 7 to 14 days, it's the rule, the Mary Kay rule. I have to see you within 7 to 14 days. What's going to work for you? Okay, great. Let's go ahead and put that down. She said, well, I should talk to my sister. Mary Kay taught us the tentative booking approach, which is, oh gosh, I totally understand. So you know what has really worked really well? Wouldn't you agree, if you're going to have a dinner party, that you've sort of got to find out what works for you and your husband and then see who can come? Because if you ask all 5 of your guests, they're all going to give you 5 different dates, right? So is it okay if we maybe look at what would work for us? And we can always change it if we need to, but that way we can pencil it in. Okay, great. So then I was able to pencil her in for after work on Thursday. We have a special time, and then we're going to extend the invitation to her mom and her sister. So that's the tentative booking approach. And then of course, the handwritten note, you guys, I'm sorry, I'm jumping ahead, but when you're doing your follow-up, the handwritten note, always, thank you for your time. Thank you for, I loved your energy. I can't wait to our next session. Thanks for being a woman of your word. That's why I showed up the night when Joanna was hosting the party. I came home, I was exhausted. I was sitting on the couch. I don't want to go to this stupid Mary Kay party. I don't even wear makeup. That was the devil. And then we have the angel. Well, she left you a very nice voice message. Hi, Andrea. This is Joanna Shipe. Is there any reason why, or excuse me, I know you're a woman of your word, and you will be at the party tonight at 7 o'clock. Doggone it, she used that one. She played the card. I'm always a woman of my word. Oh, I got my butt up and I was in sweatpants. I was nasty attitude. I showed up there. She reminds me every day. So number 5 question. God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. So the 5th question. I'm in a leadership development program. Would you allow me to practice teaching you how much women are making 30 to 50? I can't even read. I'm in a leadership development program. Would you allow me to practice sharing how women are making $30 to $50 part-time with their Mary Kay business? Don't worry, you do not need to sign up to sell Mary Kay. I just need to learn how to share the business side with my director with impressive women. I would love your feedback for a small gift. You get into an entry into our quarterly $500 cash giveaway. Yes, you'd like to help me, and no, you don't even want to help me or listen. And so then they write down, actually, I do. Sure, I don't want to sign up, but I'll help you. Yes, I'm sort of curious, but I'll help you. And no, I'm not curious and I don't want to help you. Go Wrinkle. So anyway, that's the question. And I'll post these when we're done. Obviously, questions might be a little bit different from the beauty, the 15-minute beauty break versus the other ones. And the reason I'm just saying beauty break is I found this really cute graphic that is just ringing with me right now. I'll share that graphic. You can put down your date, your Zoom, whatever you want to do. And then when we're doing them in September, Joe, we're doing them again where we've got, it's not just the consultants teaching, right? It's going to be all of us. So if you're freaking out going, Joanna said that I'm teaching the whole time. No, you're not. Don't worry. It's really going to be the beginning of the meetings in September. We will all be teaching a part of it, but for 15 minutes, the guests will be able to experience the beauty break. Okay,
Very
who has
good.
questions?
And we do not have a meeting on September 6th. So that gives you a full week in September to invite your guests starting on the 12th. Very important that you get them lined up so it'll be the 12th, the 13th, the 20th, and the 27th. We'll do virtual parties each one of those Tuesdays.
I have one more thing, Joe, if I could have a couple minutes.
Yeah.
And it's different. Any questions on what we just talked about, you guys? Okay. So I just want to let you know, like, it's okay, those moments of silence, but if you practice on your Zooms, you'll feel like you've got a little bit more confidence in those moments, okay? Yeah. But I heard Joe talk about tracking, and I shared this with my unit this morning on our daily hotline. There is magic in being clear with your goal. Mm-hmm. Now, we've heard stories all the time of people creating. In fact, the movie The Secret shows a man, John Azaranth. If Dee was on, she would know exactly who he is. He's like in the universal kind of, he's somebody who is in the movie, and he found, after years and years, he found his vision board. And the house that he was living in in his dream city was literally the exact house that was on his dream board that he created years ago. So that power of the subconscious mind is so great. So I told my consultants this morning that I had pulled out, because I do this, I find my weekly plan sheet, I just print one off. And so a couple weeks ago, I guess it was on the 4th, or maybe it was the 2nd, but I wrote down, okay, I had some goals and my credit card was coming. I'm like, okay, I want to sell, and I put my goal here. Okay. I put my goal, 1596 is my goal. And literally I just started subtracting. You can see it. Now, for the last 5 days, I haven't really paid attention to this. Like, I've been updating it when I can, and it's in my purse, but I really got busy. So I sat down to do my bookkeeping, and yesterday morning when I was doing my bookkeeping, y'all want to know where I ended up? It said by 8:15. Now today's the 16th, right? I was $112 shy of a goal that I sort of forgot I even said. Is that pretty exciting? So the power of being clear, even if you put down $5, like that is so huge, because you will have, first of all, your vision is exciting. There is no difference physiologically, no difference between being fearful and scared to death and internally being excited. Do you know that the same butterfly feeling is when you're scared to death versus when you're excited? It's the same. So the only difference is your brain is either thinking on a negative future, or your brain is thinking on a positive future. So again, we're at a V, negative future, positive future. Which one are you going to choose to be? We're going to be victorious. Yes. And the more you can catch yourself and say, oh my gosh, I choose to pick up the phone, because those women are so excited when I call, because I bring gifts. I'm not just the Amazon getting these. Let me just tell you, I got another bag. It's like balled up. It doesn't even look pretty. They don't have little squirty kind of tissue paper and no stickers and no candy. And I'm telling you, they love when I call. So guess what? Am I excited to do my calls? Yeah. So what if she says no? Because I'm focused on that positive future. And this goes right into it. So I just want to encourage you. I said, oh my gosh, I hadn't done that in 4 days. And then I forgot that there were a couple people who ordered from me that I hadn't put in the computer. And I said, doggone it, I was 112 shy, but I'm still excited. I'm still excited.
I'll buy something from you.
Okay, thank you. But wow, if you're not doing that, let's do it, because it's powerful. And then of course, this week I put on there my gold medal. I go, dang, that really does work. Let me up the ante. Gold medal. So,
okay, well, we're going to end with a challenge. Thank you, Andrea. That's great. She knew that I didn't feel real well tonight, so she's really been awesome, and we appreciate that. So your challenge this week is between right now, everybody say right now, and Friday at midnight to sell $300. My goal for you is for everyone to have at least a star week. So call everybody you know, talk to anybody you can, say, my director's got me in a challenge, $300 by Friday at midnight, and I'm going to work right up until 11:59 if I have to. And the second thing I want to encourage you guys to do is take a picture of the tracking sheet, your favorite one. And we showed y'all all of these different, where'd it go? All of these different tracking sheets that we have at Shipe Family Superstars. We have it at joannashipe.com. Now, everybody should be using this one, okay? But what tracking sheet floats your boat? What is clear to you to be tracking? And you can use more than one. I mean, you can use several of them. But attract number grows. And if you are growing your business and possibly growing your team, possibly looking at moving into upper management, directorship, tracking car, red jacket, whatever you want to track, whatever your goal is, that's what you want to track. Because it's like getting in your car and not knowing where you're going to go. You will never arrive because you don't even know what the goal was. So just want to encourage you guys, send a picture of whatever sheet that you're just really excited about using to track your goals on. And I would love to see that, and send it to your director, send it to me, send it to everybody. Okay. All right. So we are going to end with that. Who can tell me what the challenge of the week is? You got to unmute.
Sell $300 starting now through Friday midnight.
Okay. Okay. And don't wait till 11:45 Friday night. And what's your second thing I've asked you to do to send to your director? Who can tell me? Jamie, go ahead.
And send a picture of the goal poster that we like the best.
Okay. Or tracking form. Right. Yeah.
Tracking form.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So I want y'all to all unmute. Everyone unmute. Everybody unmute. And I want you to take your right hand and hold it up. And then take your left hand and hold it up. And I want you to cross them and hug yourself. I love y'all. Talk to you soon. Boxer every day. Get those points, okay?